Good morning, my friends. It's day 2 of this special week of 5 lessons from the Wizard of Oz. Yesterday I talked about having no power in someone else's domain. We talked about what Glinda told the Wicked Witch of the West and how she didn't have any power in Glinda's domain, and it's absolutely true. If you haven't heard that one, I would urge you to go back and listen to that video too. Today, I'm going to talk about Dorothy's allies in Operation Kansas. There are so many good lessons from this movie that it was hard to narrow it down to just 5, but regardless of the others that I chose to teach, this one would have been one for sure. And the lesson is this: when you set out on a mission to accomplish your goal or your dream, the allies that you need will come to you from unlikely places. Now let me say that again. When you set out on a mission to accomplish your goal or dream, the allies that you need will come to you from unlikely places. Now don't misunderstand what I'm saying here. I'm not saying that if you half-heartedly set out after a goal and throw a little work into the mix to make it look like you're doing something to somebody else, that people you need will show up, because they won't. Absolutely not. How many of us have said we want to do something and we look busy at it for a while until we quit and we said it wasn't worth it? Well, even though we find out that Dorothy was experiencing a dream while she was unconscious, the fact remains that she was determined to get home to Kansas, whatever it takes. Her little dog Toto was with her the whole time after escaping the clutches of the euthanizing, horrible person, Miss Gulch. When she wakes up in the land of Oz, all that she can think about is getting back home. There's another lesson there, but we'll save that for another time. But as she makes her way down the yellow brick road toward the wizard's castle at Emerald City, she meets some very unlikely allies. A scarecrow in search of a brain, a tin man in search of a heart, and a cowardly lion looking for a little courage. And they help each other all along the way, where each of them exerts themselves to help Dorothy. And she'll get to the wizard and be gifted just like they will. The Tin Man's going to get a brain, a heart, I'm sorry. And the Scarecrow is going to get a brain, and the Lion's going to get his courage, which reminds me of a famous quote, because they helped each other get what they wanted. Zig Ziglar, for years and years, said you can get anything you want in life if you help enough people to get what they want. Or what my new friend Sin Clevenger says, and we talked for about an hour yesterday, he says, we all win when we all win. But this all begs the question, how does it work? I said when you set out on a mission to accomplish your goal or dream, the allies that you need will come to you from unlikely places. There's a commonly used and very much misunderstood phrase called the law of attraction. Now this is not some hocus pocus magic formula that is cast from on high. This is, as it says, a law, just like the law of gravity. And you may not believe in it, and that's okay. You can not believe in the law of gravity and stand on the top of a roof and jump off and say, I don't believe in the law of gravity, all the way to the ground. But when you have an indomitable desire to do something, the tools and the people that you need to get it done will show up. It's not magic. As human beings, we send signals constantly to other human beings and to the universe around us. We send them through language. We send those messages and signals through unspoken language. Some people, the hippies used to call it vibes. Well, they weren't that far off. And people who are on the same road to a goal will make their way into your life, and you help each other. The problem is that we've never truly given ourselves completely to any plan or any goal and stuck to it long enough to meet those people along the way. Too many people are just wandering through life. They're letting the world and other people push them around from one pit to another pit, from one problem to another problem. Some of you never made that first ally along the way when you wandered into the fields of flowers, the sleepy flowers, and you go to sleep, and Glinda the good witch is not there watching you from a distance to freeze the flowers so you can wake up and get on with your mission. And you've never woke up. Some of you probably think that Jesus was pretty hard when he said in Luke 9 and verse 62, "No one having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of God." But you know what? Life is harsh. Set your heart and your mind to a goal and don't look back. Why would you want to look backwards? Why would you want to go backwards? Why would someone who is moving forwards want to stop on that road where they're moving toward their goal and go backwards with you? Have you ever considered that, really? When things start going wrong, we just give up. I want to encourage you not to give up. Keep pressing toward your goal. Set it. Write it down. Live it every day. I hope this short lesson has been helpful. If it has, share it with your friends. I'll be back tomorrow with lesson number 3 of the 5 lessons from the Wizard of Oz. I hope you have a fantastic day. I love y'all. Take care.